Hopefully it won't. take a deep breath in and celebrate this moment, this privilege, this blessing, this opportunity. And let the week fall away and bring attention to what you are needing, what you are hoping for, what you are imagining for your Shabbos. Setting an intention as we bless the source of life, so we are blessed. And the blessing gives us strength and makes our vision clear. And the blessing gives us peace and the courage to dare. 129, the second paragraph from the Song of Songs, prayers, poetry, yearnings of love, of intimacy, of sacred connection. על הגבעות, מדלג על ההרים, מקפץ על הגבעות. כל דודי, כל דודי, כל דודי, הנה זה בא. כל דודי, כל דודי, כל דודי, הנה זה בא. מדלג על ההרים, מקפץ על הגבעות, מדלג על ההרים, מקפץ על הגבעות. יאי לה לה לה, יאי לה לה לה, יאי לה לה לה, לה לה לה, יאי לה לה לה, yai la la la, la 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 la, la 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 la. Ani and Asa, would you come forward with me? Thank you. Come here. O source of light and truth, creator of the eternal law of goodness, help us to find knowledge by which to live. Lead us to take the words we shall speak into our hearts and our lives. Bless all who enter this sanctuary in need, all who bring the offerings of their hearts. May our worship lead us to acts of kindness, peace, and love. 120. Turn, face here. Come here, guys. Ani. Bring the light in. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lehadlik ner Shel Shabbat. May you be like Manasseh and Ephraim. May you be exactly as you are. Ani, may you be like Sarah, Rivka, Leah, and Rachel, and exactly like Ani. Shabbat Shalom, you guys. Cool. 142. My teacher, Rabbi Larry Kushner, teaches this Kabbalistic tale at the bottom of the page on 143. And so we understand that ordinary people are messengers of the Most High. They go about their tasks in holy anonymity, often even unknown to themselves. Yet if they had not been there, if they had not said what they said or did what they did, it would not be the way that it is now. We would not be the way that we are now. Never forget that you too may be one whose errand extends over several lifetimes to be an angel walking on this world, in this earth, in this planet, can be as simple as visiting Cantor Bob, or as significant as saving another person's life. 142. May there be peace as we enter, as we dwell, as we connect, and as we leave, taking with us not one but two angels on the way.
Shalom Aleichem, Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Hasharet, Malachei Elyon, Mi Melech, Malachei Hamlachim, HaKadosh, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, Moachem l'shalom, Malachei HaShalom, Malachei Elyon, Mi Melech, Malachei Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Shalom Aleichem, Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Hasharet, Malachei Elyon, Mi Melech, Malachei Hamlachim, HaKadosh, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, Baruch Hu Li L'Shalom, Malachei HaShalom, Malachei Elyon, Mi Melech, Malachei Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Shalom Aleichem, Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Hasharet, Malachei Elyon, Mi Melech, Malachei Hamlachim, HaKadosh, HaKadosh Baruch Hu,
Seichem l'shalom,
Malachei HaShalom, Malachei Elyon, Mi Melech, Malachei Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Shalom Aleichem, Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Hasharet, Malachei Elyon, Mi Melech, Malachei Hamlachim, HaKadosh, HaKadosh Baruch Hu.
Turning back to pages 138 and 139. Minhag HaMakom, our tradition to pray in Lecha Dodi, paragraphs 1 and 2, 5 and 9. It is a minhag in synagogues throughout the world that at the 9th paragraph, One stands and faces not the ark, not Jerusalem, but the entrance. When we do so, we express our commitment to welcome all who choose to be in our midst, praying with our feet, praying with our entire being, taking these words to heart.
לקראת כלה, פני שבת מקבלה. לך דודי, לקראת כלה, פני שבת מקבלה. שמור וזכור ודיבור אחד, אדוני אחד ושמו אחד, שמו תפארת ולתהילה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת מקבלה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת מקבלה.
Paragraph 2.
לקראת שבת לכו ונלכה, כי מקור הברכה מראש מקדם נסוכה. סוף מעשה במחשבה תחילה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת מקבלה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת מקבלה.
Paragraph 5.
התעוררי, התעוררי, כי באורך קומי אורי, אורי אורי, שיר דברי, כבוד אדוני עלייך נעילה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת מקבלה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת מקבלה.
Paragraph 9.
בואי בשלום עטרת בעלה, גם בשמחה ובצוהלה. תוך אמוני עם סגולה, בואי כלה, בואי כלה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת מקבלה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת מקבלה. פני שבת מקבלה.
144. In Judaism, our letters carry mystical weight. Certainly when we pray the Aramaic here, it brings us into childhood memories, memories of listening to relatives, to parents, to grandparents, to great-grandparents. Holiness Entrances to holiness are everywhere. The possibility of ascent is all the time, even at unlikely times and unlikely places. There is no place on earth without the presence.
יתגדל ויתקדש שמי רבה
Amen. Be'alma divrach hirute, be'yamlich malchute, b'chayechon u'v'yomechon, u'v'chayei dechol beit Yisrael, bagala, bagala, ובזמן קריב ואמרו אמן. יהי שמי רבה מבורך לעולם ולעלמי עולמיה. יתברך, יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל שמי דקודשה בריחו לעילם עם כל ברכתה ושירתה תושבחתה ונחמתה דמירן בעלמא Ve'immeru. Amen. 147, there is one who sings the song of their own life, finding everything within themselves. There is one whose voice rings with the song of humanity, hoping for the highest perfection. And there is one who rises even higher, uniting with all creatures, with all worlds, filling the universe with song. As you are comfortable and able, standing together, nivarech, let us bless, calling one another into formal prayer, making connection with our people. As we face east, praying everywhere. 146. La 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 Baruch Adonai Hamevorach Leolam Vaed Ya la 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 Ya la 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 148 as our planet reaches heat levels that we have not known for generations. Our prayer every Friday night and every Saturday morning, every morning and night in prayer, calls us to our responsibility, our stewardship with the natural world, with the earth, with the gifts of the source of creation. As we pray this beautiful and welcoming melody, focus your prayers on how we can move to be more and more and more in balance with the earth.
Ya da 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 da.
Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. La 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam Asher bidbaro ma'ariv haravim ha'ariv haravim B'chokhma poteach she'arim ובתבונה משנה עתים ומחליף את הזמנים ומסדר את הכוכבים במשמרותיהם ברקיע כרצונו יה לה 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 La 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 יום ולילה כולל אור מפני חושך וחושך מפני אור ומעביר יום ומביא לילה ומבדיל בין יום ובין לילה אדוני צבאות שמו ידה לי 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 La 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 El חי וקיים תמיד ימלוך עלינו לעולם ועד ברוך אתה אדוני מעריב ערבים יאי די 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 מעריב ערבים 152 The Shema is flanked on two sides by Ahava. First, the love that we receive, Ahavat Olam, infinite, abounding, unconditional love. Hold in your heart a sense of what that feels like to be loved so fully, so completely. And as we affirm our faith together, we flow right into the love, ve'ahavta, that we are to bring into the world. 152, as you are able, we stand and affirm our faith.
Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad Baruch Shem Kivod Malchuto Leolam Va'ed Baruch Shem Kivod Malchuto Leolam Va'ed Baruch Shem Kivod Malchuto Leolam Va'ed Baruch Shem Kivod Malchuto Leolam Va'ed
154.
ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודיך, והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך, ושיננתם לבניך ודיברת בם בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך ובשוכבך ובקומך, וקשרתם לאות על ידיך, והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך, וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך. אדוני אלוהיכם אמת.
158. In Talmud Sota, there's a teaching that says Rabbi Judah said at the sea that each tribe said to the other, "You go into the sea first." And they stood there bickering. Nachshon ben Aminadav jumped into the water. And the source said to Moses, who had been praying, "My friend is drowning, and you are praying? What can I do?" Moshe asked. The source responded, "Speak to the people of Israel and tell them, go into the sea." 159, sing the song of all people joined in understanding and respect, the song of Hashechinah's miracles and earth protected and cherished, a gift for Daniel and Ani and Asa, for all of our children and the generations to come. The song of a land once ravaged by war, now quiet and content, her soldiers home to leave no more. The song of a world redeemed, the song of peace. On the facing page.
Mi chamocha, Ba'elim Adonai, Ba'elim Adonai, Mi kamocha, Nedar b'kodesh, Nedar b'kodesh, Norah, Tehilot, Tehilot, la la la
What a gift it is to share Shabbat together. Take a moment to swivel in your seat and greet someone that you haven't had the opportunity to greet, someone you didn't come in with. And feel free to introduce yourself and to remind them of your name, to welcome back old, long-standing friends and new friends. Hi, it's so good to see you guys. Oh my goodness. I can't believe it's so great to see you. Thank you for being here. Keep praying, buddy. I love it. I love it. I love when you pray. I just don't like you to sit in the way back. I'm sending kisses. I'm not, I had...
Hi, Bob. Thank you, Bob. Thank you so much.
I think that may be the most fun part of our Shabbos. I just want to remind everyone that at 5:30, from 5:30 to 6, we always gather with a nosh and shmooze. Anyone who would like to shmooze a little more, always come a little bit early at 5:30 and we can shmooze together. 160, the evening prayer, Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu. Shelter us, O source, as we lie down and rise up with your sheltering presence. Ufros aleinu sukat shlomecha.
Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu l'shalom, l'shalom, v'hamidenu shomreinu l'chaim. Uvos
Aleinu sukat shlomecha,
Uvos aleinu sukat shlomecha.
Amen. 164, as you are able and comfortable. It is our tradition to stand and face east once again. Tfilat Amidah on Kabbalat Shabbat is said belachash, in a whisper. The traditional tfilah begins on 164 and goes through 180. When you have completed your prayer, feel free to work your way back to your seats. Remember, I called it not a silent prayer, but a whisper prayer. Make sure to whisper loud enough that you yourself can hear the ruminations of your heart, the prayer that you bring this evening. la 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 la, ya la la. 653 at the bottom of the page, the words written by Chana Senish, the close of our Amidah. Never end. The sand and the sea, the rush of the waters, the crash of the heavens, the prayer of the heart, the sand and the sea, the rush of the waters, the crash of the heavens, the prayer of the heart. 677, bringing our attention to loved ones, members of the community, friends and family who are struggling with illness of body and of soul. After I have shared our list, if you have additional people that you would like to have included this evening when my eyes meet yours, please share those names. Todd Albelli, Jamie Burr, Amelia Byers, Audrey Cohn, Connie Creedon-Muller, Terry Fidel, Phyllis Fillmore, Samara Gilman, Ariana Hagakor, Ron Hall, Ellie Edelwitz, Lou Klein, Mary Jane Klein, Jack Lyons, David Mallon, Jane Meyerson, Estelle Nadler, Susan Otsenes, Merle Perlmutter, Claude Schleuder, Anthony Schleuder, Sloan Shortley, Sam Skolnick, Lynn Spiro, Jenny Sumber, Tali Tolman Maneo, Ben Wilder, Karen Wilder, Kim Wiltsey, Maureen Wolfson, Jen Wolfson, Sue Worthman, Lauren Petties. Barbara?
Yitzchak ben Alexander Bezumbel.
So there was once an artist, and she was very restless. I bet you're wondering why she was so restless. She was passionate about painting, and she would set everything up, set up her scene, and set up her easel and her paints, and she would begin to paint and fill the canvas, and then she would throw it away, saying, "This is not beautiful enough. This does not touch my soul." But she didn't give up. She kept searching for the subject that would touch her soul. So near her village, there was a gorgeous river. And she noticed the water flowing down the river, and she thought, perhaps this will touch my soul, but she was still unsatisfied. And then she would take a new canvas on the easel, and she would look up at the sky and in the earth. She would look at the animals in the field, and then she would look at workers, whether they were carpenters or shoemakers or tailors or butchers, looking for the thing that would really fill her. She would start to paint, and she would stop just as she had begun. She wouldn't complete it because nothing felt enough. Nothing was adequate for her. Nothing seemed to be beautiful enough to satisfy her senses and her soul. One morning, the sun was rising and light was spreading, and she awoke and she knew. She understood. I have to find the thing to paint that will fill me, and it's not here in my village. I will go into the world and search. And with that thought, she, of course, did her morning prayers, and then she dressed. She gathered all of her artist tools into her satchel. She kissed her husband and her children, and as they were sleeping, she left their home. She began to travel for days and weeks and months. And months later, she found herself sitting under a tree in a beautiful park somewhere, and then she heard a beautiful melody, music, and she looked around, and where was that music coming from? It was a young couple sitting under another tree in the park nearby, they were singing a love song to each other.
Papier ist doch weiß und Tint ist doch schwarz. Zu dem man sich lieben, sich doch mein Herz. Ich wollt ständig essen, 3 Tag noch anand. Zurück ich in dein Schienenbrunnen und zu halten dein Hand. Jai, lai, lai, jai, lai, 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 jai, lai, 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 jai, lai, 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 lai.
As paper is white and ink surely black, my heart yearns for you, sweet life. You're all that I lack. I'd sit 3 whole days, all time I'd withstand, to kiss your sweet face and to hold your dear hand. Quickly, immediately, the artist set up her easel and began to paint the scene, capturing the love. She saw the love in the lover's face. She heard it in the words, the way they sang to one another. She felt so happy. She had found what she was looking for, the thing that was worthwhile enough to capture in her painting. So with her painting completed, she started on home. And she walked for days and weeks until she came to a bridge, and she was about to cross the bridge, and she saw that a guard was stopping people so that soldiers could pass. So she stopped. The soldiers began to pass, and she said to one of them, "Where are you going?" And they said, "We're going home." One turned to her and said, "The fighting is over. The war has ended. We have peace." And as he said that to her, there were tears in his eyes. "Blessed be the one," he said, "source of shalom, Baruch ha'elyon hashchina shel shalom." Peace. Yes, the feeling of peace, the look of peace, what it is to have peace in this world, that surely is among the most beautiful things in the world. And the artist, for a second time, pulled out her easel and tried to capture that feeling and the look on the soldier's face. So full of gratitude and appreciation for peace. The artist continued on her way home. Now, with 2 completed paintings, she felt satisfied, more than satisfied. She had captured 2 of the most beautiful things in the world that touched her soul: love and peace. But the story's not over yet. On her way home, she got up especially early because she was getting closer and closer to home, and she honestly couldn't wait to get back home. She woke up early one morning and set out on her way. She was on a country road, and there was a little house, and in the window of the house, early in the morning, she saw an elderly woman wrapping her tefillin. The artist stopped and watched her. She saw as the woman pulled her talit, her prayer shawl, around her and around the tefillin, how the woman found herself immersed in prayer. Her face was beautiful to look upon, radiant in prayer. Standing in the road, the artist knew she needed to pull out another easel, and so she did. And she quickly tried to catch that expression of faith. Yes, a third painting, another of the most beautiful things in the world: love, peace, and faith. And she went on her way, getting closer and closer to her village. It was just the beginning of Shabbat, Kabbalat Shabbat, when our artist approached her own home. And through the open door, she could see her husband sitting at the set Shabbos table with the children around the table. And he was reading a letter that she had written to him when they had first met and they were living in different villages. "And so, dear one, write to me on Friday," he read her words, "so I will have something to read on Shabbat. Your beloved Yael." There was such love in the way he read the letter, holding on to the sweetness of their courtship days. There was so much peace at their Sabbath table. The joy and the blessings filled their home. And as she saw her husband rise up from his seat and go over to the children, having lit the candles, he placed his hands on their heads and blessed them each, one at a time. And then together they welcomed the Sabbath bride. The artist could no longer restrain herself. "I went searching throughout the wide world for the beauty that touches the soul, only to discover that the three most beautiful things, love, peace, and faith, were right here in my own home." She opened the door wide and wished them a Shabbat Shalom, and they were reunited. Sometimes the things that are so close to us, we fail to recognize. So, before we move to close our service, I want to ask if there's Bsorot Tovot, any good news that anyone would like to share, any good things that you encountered this week that happened to you that you would like to share. Asa, please. You went to camp, which was really fun. What was the name of the camp? Lauren Park? Amazing. That is so cool to hear. Are you going next week again? Oh, that's fantastic. Good for you, trying those new things. Other good news, Melanie.
I got a new book contract.
Muscle.
It's going to be a walk in the forest.
Oh,
The other series is a walk in the city.
we've got them. We were just reading them this weekend with the babies. Thank you. Thank you. That's such an
Mazel.
exciting thing. It's been good, boy. That's great, Melanie. Other Bsorot Tovot. Woo! So I'm going to jump in here. My niece just had another baby last night, and everyone, thank God, is healthy. That was pretty amazing. That's exciting. Thank you. Reese.
I got to spend time with my grandchildren and nephew and baby.
Amazing. Yes, Vicky.
Yeah, I thought that lesbians, especially older lesbians, was a dying breed. And then I signed up to be part of a group. There was like 1,000,000 of us. I was so excited.
Wait, 1,000,000 of you in our congregation or just in another place?
No, in some lesbian meeting place. It's like
Amazing. Everywhere you look. Everywhere you look, there are lesbians. Love it. I love it.
saying, where are we?
Where are we? Well, bring your group here. Bring your group here. No.
We have room.
Yes.
My business for July, there's close to 300 sales in hot dogs, and Thanksgiving week, I'm going to Florida.
David, good for you. You're
Exciting.
doing it, David. We're proud of you. Great. Laura.
I had the beautiful good fortune of going to Kingston Point with a good friend of mine today, painting outside. And we were so afraid it was going to get too hot, but we were just blessed with this incredible breeze and shade and butterflies, and we both ended up with really good paintings.
I love it. Asa thought the story was for him. It was for you, Laura. Yes. Whoa, amazing, amazing. I feel like we're on this journey with you. Like, it's so great. Acharon, one more good news to share? Yes. Bob.
Getting 6 blueberry bushes and 2 lavenders this weekend. I'm going to plant them all.
I love it.
Backyard.
Well, we have to talk because I got 5 last year, and I have to tell you, they did great last year. It was, they were young. But this year, the caterpillars got them before I did something. So you're getting them at the good time.
I'm going to get nets.
I did not. I did a fence from the deer. I never thought about the caterpillars. One more.
So this Sunday, I'm going to celebrate my birthday, and my birthday is the same day as Alex. So we had a little cake.
We did. We had a delicious
And
cake.
I'm going to get to be with my husband and some friends.
Yom Huledet Sameach. Yom Huledet Sameach. Yom Huledet LeKaren VaAlex. Yom Huledet Sameach. Well, I'd be remiss if I didn't share the good news from synagogue. So let me do that for us. Next Tuesday morning, meditation and Torah study at 8:45 is the meditation. It's every Tuesday. And 9:15 is Torah study. And this is, we've sort of got hooked during COVID on doing this Tuesday morning virtually, so anyone can join. So please, anyone who wants to be part of the meditation and Torah study every Tuesday, 8:45, and then Torah study begins at 9:15 and goes until 10. Wednesday, Trope at noon, Conversational Hebrew meets at 4. Start your Thursday mornings with me, with chai with the rabbi, coffee with the rabbi on the first 2 Thursdays of every month. That also is virtual. It's my office hours. It's if you want to just chat and check in and speak about what's on your mind. It's one of the few times that I don't have an agenda. You get to bring your agenda and I'll follow. No, there are other times that happens. Registration is open for Congregation Emmanuel's Innovative Religious School, also known as the Zimit Jewish Learning Adventure. I'm going to embarrass Sherry now, but our new Menahelet, who was just brought onto our team, is here. Sherry, would you stand up? Woo! We're so excited. Now, all you people who are watching virtually, you wish you came, because Barry's not here. He can't turn the camera, and it's all right. They have to come back. Sherry is our new director of our religious school, and I can only tell you that she brings passion and an open heart and great skills. If anyone wants to teach in the religious school, especially if you want to teach Hebrew, but if you're interested in teaching in the religious school on any level, please speak to Sherry. Right now, she'll only be able to start taking names, but she'll set up appointments with you guys. But if anyone wants to teach in the religious school, or be a teacher's aide, please be in touch with Sherry. Welcome, welcome, Brucha Haba'ah. We feel so excited and blessed already. So great. Anyway, I was supposed to announce this. Anyway, your registration is open. That wasn't my registration is open. There is an early bird discount for the people who sign up early, pre-K through 8th grade. Email admin@cehv.org with questions, but you can do the whole registration online. Sherry needs, tell all the families, like put it on Facebook, Alexa, because we have to do what we need to do to make it successful for Sherry. And if Sherry knows how many students, then she better knows how to prepare how many teachers and how many books and all the other things that she needs to do. Tat Shabbat is next Friday. Fingers crossed in the backyard where we have outdoor services have been a challenge so far this summer, but we're committed to trying. And the nice part about being here is if it's inclement weather, either smoke or thunderstorms or way too hot, if that happens, we'll come inside. But if it doesn't happen, Tat Shabbat at, what time? Tat Shabbat at 5:15 for Daniel, Tat Shabbat at 5:15, and then services to follow at 6. Just to share with everyone that our 4th and final Shabbat, shared Shabbat dinner is also planned for outdoors, a picnic dinner, on Friday, July 21st at 6 p.m. So everyone's asked to bring dinner for yourself and something to share. Everyone's asked to bring vegetarian, non-meat, non-fish so that everyone can eat. I will bring vegan. If you need vegan, you can share with me. But we want to make it so that it holds and respects everyone to share together, but bring enough for yourself and your family and a little to share. And we'll picnic outdoors and share a non-traditional, traditional Shabbos meal. Non-traditional because we'll be sitting our table outdoors, weather permitting. If not, we'll come in. It's 6 o'clock. So those 4 that we do throughout the year, the 4 dinners, are in place of Kabbalat Shabbat service. So we'll do a lot of Zmirot, a lot of singing. We'll also do all the blessings, and we'll do a little Torah talk around the table, but it won't be frontal with prayer books, okay? There's a new Chavarah forming. There are many Chavarot that have formed in the last 6 months at our congregation. A Chavarah is a group of people who have a shared interest and want to use that to both deepen their own connection with other members of the congregation, also to explore a subject that is frontal for them. Look on the website to learn about each of our Chavarot. This new forming Chavarah is going to meet for the first time on July 21st, and it's a Shabbat dinner Chavarah. That's what's going to draw people together. If you are someone who would like once a month or once every 2 months, whatever the group decides, to share a dinner and not wait for the synagogue to organize, you guys would have a subgroup that shares a Shabbat dinner. Please sign up if you're interested in this to indicate that you would like to come and learn about it and see the other people that would like to share it. And finally, Tisha B'Av. Tisha B'Av, sometimes we say, are you kidding? My grandfather observed Tisha B'Av. I didn't think that we Reformed Jews do it. Tisha B'Av traditionally marks the destruction of the temple. For us, it is to really locate what is broken within us and to use it as a time of healing, a time of introspection, a time to move forward. We are going to, for this second year, focus our Tisha B'Av on piyutim, these beautiful poems that are sung during the high holidays that had not been sung in this congregation too frequently. And we are, Alexandra, our chazanit, is increasing the traditional chazanut of these piyutim. So we're encouraging you to come and learn about Tisha B'Av, go through this experience. It's an hour by the river, which is going to be beautiful, at the Robert E. Post Memorial Park in Kingston. No matter what the weather is, we hope to be literally on the water, right by the water, but if there's inclement weather, we have reserved one of the hangars. What
Pavilion?
Are they? Pavilions. And finally, especially for our guests, our Saturday morning services will resume in the fall on September 9th, and then continuously Friday night and Saturday morning through the end of June. So, I will ask you to turn with me to page 592. When I die, give what's left of me away to children and old people who wait to die. And if you need to cry, cry for the other walking the street beside you. And when you need me, put your arms around anyone and give them what you need to give me. I want to leave you something better than words or sounds. Look for me in the people I've known or loved. And if you cannot give me away, at least let me live in your eyes and not in your mind. You can love me best by letting hands touch hands, by letting bodies touch bodies, and by letting go of children that need to be free. Love doesn't die. People do. So when all that's left of me is love, give me away. As a congregation, we stand with the two families that had a recent loss. The Lohr family, remembering Rhoda Lohr, Zichrona Livracha, and the Hamburg family, remembering Jerry Hamburg, Zichrono Livracha. And now, if you are here with us in the sanctuary and you have sustained a recent loss in the last week, Shiv'ah, month, Shloshim, or year, Shana, in the last year, please stand at this time. And if you would share the names of your loved ones. Thank you. Thank you. I am holding the entire list of the members of our congregation who are observing their Shana. Together with those who are standing, I will read the yard sites of loved ones who died in this season and years past. Please join the ones who are standing now when your loved one is called: Mason Bosch, Anna Boris, Ida Brackman, Bob Brackman's mother, Henry Gottlieb, Cindy Silver's father, Ruth Head, Ellen Peruso's grandmother, Esther Heischuber, Kitty Satinsky's mother, Eva Honig, Lena Kalish, Nathan Lippman, Charlie Lippman's grandfather, Virginia Mildred Litt, Judy Golub's mom, Jake Markovitz, Paula Markovitz's husband, Asa and Ani's grandfather, Abe's father, Ralph Moskowitz, Richie Moskowitz's father, Susan Newland, Walter Rothblatt, Fonda Rothblatt's brother, Sarah Rudderman, Florence Silver, Harvey Silver's mother, Clarence Webster, Dawn Brewer's father, Goldie Zackheim, Michael Zackheim's mother. May their memories be for a blessing, Zichronam Livracha. It is our tradition to stand together, 598, shoulder to shoulder. We offer support to those who are remembering, but we also use this opportunity to stand to give voice to the martyrs of our people who left no one to say Kaddish, and even farther, for us to hold the people of every race, religion, and nation who live their lives as a blessing to humanity. We affirm the sacred and say Kaddish for you. Together. Yitkadal v'yitkadash shemei rabbah be'alma divrach irutei v'yamlich malchutei b'chayechon uv'yomechon uv'chayei dechol beit Yisrael ba'agala uv'izman kariv v'imru amen. Yehei shmei rabbah mevorach le'olam ulalmei olmaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh v'yithadar v'yit'aleh v'yithalal shmei d'kudusha barichu le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechemata da'amiran be'alma v'imru amen. Yehei shlama rabba min shmaya v'chayim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Oseh shalom bimromav hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'al kol b'nei Adam v'imru amen. 644 we pray Ivdu et Hashem b'simcha at the bottom of the page, Psalm 100, verse 2.
Ivdu et Hashem b'simcha, Ivdu et Hashem b'simcha, Bo lefanav virnana, lefanav virnana. Ivdu et Hashem b'simcha, Ivdu et Hashem b'simcha, Bo lefanav virnana, lefanav virnana. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la.
Daniel knew that this is his time to come forward, but I can't hold him today. So either you can bring him or Karen will bring him. I know, Bubby, I'm not supposed to touch you today. Come here, Bob. Daniel, Asa, come hold the Kiddush cup. Here, buddy.
He knows what that is.
Oh,
My daddy plays
my
that.
goodness. Hey, sweetie, he wants you guys. Hi. Can you hold this with two hands? There's wine in it. Okay. Vayihi erev, vayihi voker yom hashishi. Vayichulu hashamayim v'haaretz v'chol tziva'am. Vayechol Elohim bayom hashvi'i melachto asher asaha. Vayishpot bayom hashvi'i mikol melachto asher asaha. Vayivarech Elohim et yom hashvi'i vayikadesh oto. Kivo shavat mikol melachto asher bara Elohim la'asot savri. Baruch ata Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei pari hagafen amen. Baruch ata Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzavanu v'shabbat kohodsho be'ahava uvratzon hinchilanu zikaron lema'aseh v'reshit ki hu yom techila lemikra et kodesh zecher l'tziat mitzrayim ki vanu v'charta ve'otanu kidashta im kol ha'amim ושבת קודשך באהבה וברצון הנחלתנו. ברוך אתה אדוני מקדש השבת. Amen. L'chaim.
L'chaim.
Would the two of you together take that cover off and bring the challah plate over to Daniel? You guys hold it up. Al, would you
Break?
yeah, bring it over to Daniel so he can be part of it, away from the fire, Bubs, away from the fire.
Doing great. Hold it there.
Daniel, look what the kids have. Hamotzi lechem min haaretz. We give thanks to the one above. Our voices rise in song together. In a minute,
As
our joyful prayer is said. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam. Give him a piece. Hamotzi lechem min haaretz. He wants a plastic.
My plastic.
Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat shalom. Thank you. I'll break
You
it up.
guys break a piece for grandma, for mom, and for a few people sitting next to you.
Want to go share this? We'll break that
Hi,
with Tommy and Grandma.
sweetie.
Want to share with Grandma?
It's so good to see.
Here. Call for all. Guys can come up. It has not been touched by Daniel. Only me and my gloves. Shabbat shalom. Hello, hello. Thank you so much. Thank you. I love those earrings, Karen. They're always so good on you. So good to see you, Gail. I'm happy that you came for Shabbat.
Well, you know,
Hey,
I called your
Bob.
mother just to see
How
she
it was going. Yeah, they have a good helper that day.
Yeah.
So it's
So then
good.
she called me back later in the day. She said I could come and pick you up.
There you go. Thank you, Miriam. Good to see you.
We're going to a show in Kingston.
Awesome. Go hustle. Enjoy the show. Shabbat shalom. Hey, Stell. Sunday.
Sunday?
Yeah.
So soon.
Sunday fun day.
Oh,
Yeah, exactly.
how are you? Oh, you
Hi.
wretched.
Just keep breaking bread until. Shabbat shalom. Welcome.
You are a sweetie. How old is it? A year?
Do you want any more, Deb? Is that enough? Want a little? Okay, got enough. You're trying to remember the question. Was it about music? Shabbat shalom, Linda. Good to see you. I'm good. It's nice to see you. You too. It's great. I feel like a little spoiled. We've got so many Shabbats together now. That's all we can do. I'll be away next week, but I look forward to. No, I have a conference, so I'll be away learning, and then I'll be back. Yeah, sounds good. Looking forward to it. Hello to Jody. Thank you so much, Bob. Beautiful.
Happy